Morning, Mirko. Shout out Germany. Good morning, brother. Good to see you. Just gonna get a quick workout in here this morning. A couple of push-ups, maybe some squats, just to get things going. How you doing? Morning, Frank. You do the same, Mirko. Always appreciate you, brother. Always. Mirko, you've been with me since day one, I think. I hope you're doing well over there. Appreciate you guys popping in this morning. Like I said, just a quick, nothing crazy. Do some Mike Tysons. Lately, I've been actually getting back on the bench, doing some bench pressing, which I haven't done in a long, long time. For quite a while, I was just sticking with dumbbells, my push-ups and things like that. So I think later on today, we're going to do a nice bench session. I'll do some benching down in the garage or at the gym. But I figured just come out this morning, get a little warm-up in. These Mike Tysons always hit different. They're pretty much a full-body move, to be honest with you, because you're going to feel those in your legs. Definitely your shoulders as you're pushing up. You're going to bring much more of the shoulder into it, right? So with a standard push-up, and especially a decline push-up, you're going to be engaging more of the front shoulder. But yeah, I think even more so with these Mike Tysons. And with the Tysons, you're getting a little bit of a cardio benefit. You're getting that added shoulder work in it. And again, you're going to feel that in your legs. Your legs are going to tighten up a little bit too. So definitely a really good move. And I don't think it's used enough. I don't think you see people doing it enough. Frank, how did they come about? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm sure Mike Tyson himself didn't invent them. Of course, like everything else, it probably goes way, way back, you know, and it's just that he popularized them when he was working out because it's not something that you would normally see, uh, you know, and he was definitely above and beyond when it came to his training. So, you know, when people saw him doing that move, they were amazed at it, and rightly so, because it's, like I said, it's not an exercise that you normally see. But I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know exactly where they came from. Probably not from Mike Tyson himself, but he definitely popularized them. And I'm sure from now till the hereafter, he's going to be associated with them for sure. So it's a great exercise. You always got to have your coffee cup handy, guys. Your pre-workout, post-workout. I know coffee's not for everybody, um, and it is one of my vices for sure. Um, but you know, a lot of times I rail against the pre-workouts that you buy in the cans for $40, which is just a can of shit. It's going to have a couple of amino acids in there, and it's going to be loaded with caffeine and/or sugar, sweeteners. So the coffee, I think, if you're going to opt for any type of pre-workout, I think good strong cup of coffee will just do you fine if that's the route you want to go. But people like to drink candy, you know, and that's what it is, because you're really not garnering any, for the most part, any true health benefit from those things. And again, any energy that you feel is going to come from that caffeine or a bunch of sugar or both. I think this is set 3. Good morning, my friend Aldo. Crusades of Motivation. Good morning, brother. Shout out Omaha. Aldo, I'm taking a page from your book. I saw your Tysons the other morning. I said I got to get back on them a little bit. You always want to try new things, go back to old things, revisit old things. You always say, I'm going to start doing these, I'm going to start doing those. But there's only so much time. So many exercises, right? And so little time. So you have to pick and choose your battles and just try and mix it up a bit. A little variety. Yeah, I definitely feel those right up there. No doubt the shoulders are getting to work. Aldo, you on your way? What are you doing? You hitting the YMCA? Or are you going to the park? See, it doesn't matter, guys. You could have that gym membership. If you don't have the gym membership, who cares? You don't need it. You don't need a gym membership. That's all nonsense. People say, I'd like to get in shape. I can't afford a gym membership. I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't like going to the gym. You don't need anybody. You don't need memberships. You don't need other people. You're a lone wolf. You do your own thing. You sit around waiting for other people. Uh, it's going to be a long, unhappy life. You got to do your own thing. You got to look at yourself, better yourself. And look, what am I doing here? I'm on the floor doing some push-ups and then doing some squats. And that's it. I defy anybody to do this consistently and then tell me you can't get yourself in shape or it doesn't work. Tell me it doesn't work. But only tell me that after you did it consistently for any length of time. That's the other thing. You know, everybody says, does this work? Does that work? Well, find out if it works for you. Only one way to do that is to do it, right? And do it with consistency. That's how you're going to see if something works. It's what you enjoy. It's what's sustainable. It's what you do consistently. You have to pick something. You have to pick something. You spend your life looking for what you think is going to be the right thing, what works best, what's the best thing. Do it. Do something. And you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Something's going to click. Just because this guy does this every day, that guy eats this every day, doesn't mean it's right for you. You have to experiment with yourself. Find what works. There's something that works for you. There's always something that works for you. People say, trying to lose weight. I tried everything. I tried everything. No, you didn't. Because if you didn't lose the weight, you didn't try what works. You didn't try everything. Maybe you tried almost everything. Everything but the right thing you tried. Good morning, Russia. I wish I could read your name, but I'm not fluent in Russian, but I appreciate you being here, my friend. Shout out to Russia, everybody. Thank you. I'm assuming it's afternoon over in Russia now. So good afternoon, Russia. I don't have my rocks here, guys, to keep count. So I think we're on. I think I'm on set 6. I'm going to go with 6. Oh shit, that was only set 6. Feels like set 100. Yeah, so guys, like I said, for the longest time I laid off the bench pressing. I wasn't under a bar for probably a couple of years, to be honest with you. I mean, I did dumbbell work. I did, dumbbell work. But of late, I tried to get back into that bench press, and actually feels pretty good. So I've been kind of dedicating like 1 day a week to that. I'll follow it up. I'll finish it up with always some push-ups and stuff. Like I said, I'll probably get to that a little later on today. But all that said, if you don't have that equipment, it doesn't matter. You know, you shouldn't be discouraged. Well, this, like I said before, this guy's doing that. This guy's doing that. There's always something that you can do. Always something that you can do. You have your body, and you have a floor. You can get yourself in shape. Everything else is excuses, right? Everything you do on top of the basics, the fundamentals, it's all gravy. If you go to a gym, if you use weights, if you know anything else that you do, um, it's just gravy. It's just going to add to it, right? Mix things up a little bit. But at the end of the day, if you do nothing, get up out of your bed, on your bedroom floor, your kitchen floor, anywhere. Get down and do some push-ups. Get down and squat. Stretch a little bit. Move your body. You have to use your body. You have to. We just make excuse after excuse, and it's so hard. And believe me, I'm not saying I don't struggle with it, because you get comfortable, right? Morning, bad body. Yes, sir, brother. Let's go. We're going. We're actually going into round 7 right now. Um, but yeah, guys, anybody tells you again that they're 100% all the time with what they eat, how they work out, they're full of shit. Don't listen to that person, because if they'll tell you that, they'll tell you a bunch of other lies, right? There's no such thing as perfection. No such thing. You just keep getting better and better, and you will. And the only way you're going to get better at anything, whether it's push-ups or pull-ups or anything in life, is to do that consistently, right? Conversely, you're going to get worse at things. Everything's going to regress if you don't do it consistently. If you're doing nothing consistently, or if you're doing it badly consistently, right? I mean, like when I say doing things badly, it's lifestyle stuff, the eating, drinking, the booze, the getting high, not sleeping right. You know what I mean? It's all just going to get you nowhere. It's going to get you nowhere. So at the end of the day, and again, that's the age old question. Everybody says, what keeps you motivated? How do you get motivated to do this? Because I know the alternative. I know the fucking alternative. I've been there, and it sucks. It sucks, right? Um, and for you young guys, and young to me means anybody 59 and less, because I'm 60 now, right? And yesterday I was 40, and the day before that I was 20, and I thought I was going to live forever. And then you're going to wake up one day and all of a sudden you're 60, and you're holding a grandkid in your arms. So time's going to go, guys. I know you don't believe that now. I know you don't believe that now. A lot of you guys are probably sitting there watching me thinking, I got plenty of time. I'll do it whenever. But the clock's ticking. It's not going to slow down for you. It's not going to go in reverse for you. It's always going to keep going forward. Always. So you got to remember that and do something. A little bit every day, a little bit every day is going to get you there. If you do nothing for 10 days and do a lot for the 11th day and go back to doing nothing, you're never going to get anywhere. A little bit every day. Set 7 here. That's it, Frank. 30 minutes in the sun, a walk, right? There you go. There you go. You hit the nail on the head. Even if it's just a walk, take a walk every day. It'll change your life. That sunlight. You need that vitamin D. You need the vitamin D, and we don't get it. Most of us don't get it. Nowhere near as much as we need to stay healthy. Right, Aldo? Do something. Something. Do anything. Anything's going to be better than nothing. Anything. You do it once, even if you do it wrong. Next time you do it a little better. You get better and better. You build confidence. You start feeling better. And then if you're trying to keep yourself in shape, if you start with the physical stuff, it's going to translate. And you start feeling better, and you say, I think I can do this. I'm starting to feel stronger. Now you want to start looking at what you're putting in your body, right? Because you won't be so inclined to go destroy your body with the food and the booze. Maybe cut down on getting high a little bit and all shit like that. And then it'll come together because it's got to be, right? It's got to be the package. You can't do one and not the other. You can eat right. You can live right. And like I say all the time, you don't have to exercise. I think everybody should. I'll never say don't do that. But if you have your eating down pat and you have good sleep patterns, you're cutting down on your stress, which is next to impossible today, but you can cut down a lot of it. Stress is a big factor in life, and people don't really. I don't think they take that into account, you know. But yeah, once you start doing the right thing and everything starts coming together, you'll want to eat right. You'll want to live a little better, fix your sleep up a little bit. But it takes baby steps. But if you do it consistently, it's going to work. You'll get there. You're going to start seeing progress. We want everything yesterday, right? We talk about this all the time. Everybody wants it now, now, now. But it's not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen. Right? You have to be patient and you have to be willing to put the time in and just make it a part of your life. You can't look at it like, well, I'm going to work out for 6 weeks so I could do this, or I'm going to go on a diet. And everybody has that end sight. Once I lose 20 pounds, I'm good to go. I'm back to what I was doing. No, you have to look at what you like, what you were doing in your life, what your habits are now, and really do some reflecting and say, is this working for me? Am I where I want to be? Right? And then you have to start changing things. And none of us can do like all of this January 1st, New Year's Eve bullshit. You're going to wake up, new year, new me. That doesn't work like that. You pick and choose your battles. You do a little bit at a time and you keep building. It's like that snowball going down the hill. It starts like this, and then all of a sudden it's like that. It just keeps rolling. That's what's going to happen to you if you just start adding new habits, better habits, right, and becoming consistent. And then all of a sudden, 6 months, a year from now, people are gonna look at you and go, "What the fuck? What did you do? Holy shit! You're a totally different person." And you can be. Anybody can be. Any one of you people watching me right now, anybody. I gotta get my rocks. I think it's set 8 now, right? Next workout, guys, I'm bringing the rocks. Set 8 down. All right, we got 7 Fitness in the house, guys. 7 Fitness. Good morning, brother. 7. I saw you. We're back on the weekend. It was good to see. 7, you took a little hiatus. I know you were still getting some money in the meantime, but I didn't see you live for a bit. But I was glad to see you back over the weekend. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, so guys, that's all it takes. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. You go to a park, right? That's the other thing. You're killing way more than 2 birds with 1 stone. You hit the park on a nice day. You're out there. You're getting fresh air. You're getting some workout. You're getting some work in. Doing your workout. You're getting that sunshine, the vitamin D. Who knows? You might meet somebody. You strike up a conversation with people. You learn a lot. Yeah, but I mean, think about it. I just look back at the time that I wasted. Just being a drunk asshole, hanging out in fucking bars and spending money there and doing that. It's just total waste of time. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. You know, you could be out taking care of yourself, and it just changes your whole life when you do stuff like this. It really does. And you don't need anybody. You really don't. I mean, it's great too if you have a circle of friends that's into it, or you if you're not into it and you meet some people that this is what they do and they're all about bettering themselves and being healthy. Those are the people you want to hang out with. Those are the people you want to hang out with, right? Because you're going to be the product of your environment. If you're in a toxic environment and you keep yourself there, that's what you're always going to be. You're always going to be. It's hard to be different when you're surrounding yourself with toxic people that just have a generally unhealthy lifestyle. But you want to be the guy that's healthy. You have to remove yourself from that, even if it means going off and being by yourself. It's me and my dog right now, right? Just me and my dog, and I'm happy as a pig in shit. I'm happy, much happier than I ever was hanging out with 50 people, 40 people in a bar, drinking myself into oblivion. You know, believe me when I tell you that. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there for you. Set 9, guys. Thanks, Seven. Trying to keep them clean like you, brother. Taking a page out of your book, Seven. Frankie, you're right. You hit the nail on the head again. Guys, be unapologetic about cutting people out of your life, right? And if it's family that you can't cut them out completely, limit your time drastically. It's just the way it is. You can't let people drag you down. You can't. You can't. I spent so much time in my life thinking that I was obligated to people, and it's not selfish. It's not selfish, guys, to take care of yourself. It's not at all. If I can tell you anything, it's take care of yourself. And if you have people in your life that are preventing you from doing that, holding you back, making it harder for you to improve yourself, you got to cut them. You got to cut them. If they're not family, cut them like a fucking boat anchor. You don't give a shit. If they're family and you can't, it's not that easy to do it. You have to set boundaries, lay down the law, and limit your exposure to these people as much as you can. As much as you can. And again, it's not because, you know, you have to, you're number one. You have to be. And it's not selfishness. It's not selfishness to take care of yourself and live your best life. It's selfish on the part of these other people to take that away from you, if that makes any sense, right? So if they're willing to do that, if they're not aware enough to know what they're doing to you, you have to let them know. Or if they are aware and they're going to do it anyway, that's the selfishness. That's the selfishness. Last round, guys. Go get it, Aldo. Hopefully talk later, brother. Appreciate you. All right, guys. That was 10 rounds. Mike Tyson's, 20 reps. We got 200 Tysons, 200 squats. No gym needed. No gym, no problem. I'm going to cut it now. Got some things I got to do for the rest of the day. Hope you guys get your reps in. Always appreciate each and every one of you being here, interacting. Stay healthy, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one.